And let your breath come in through your nose. Hello, welcome to Sculpt. 2, waking up. And 1 more, breathe in. And then just for a moment, let your hands go on your thighs and round your back and lift your sternum. Now this is like cat-cow, but it's a standing cat-cow. I like it because you can do it anytime during the day without even getting on the floor. Now a little rotation. Right shoulder drops, left shoulder drops. 1 more, just warming up the body. And then we're gonna articulate the spine a vertebra at a time, come up. And then grab a band that lets you do bicep curls. So grab a band that's medium. That lets you do bicep curls. And we're going to put our heels or heel, whatever you need, in the middle. Good, Karen, that warms you up. That's exactly what we're trying to do. So these little handles are about even. And let me move my shirt. Okay, 2. So we're doing bicep curls with a dynaband. Everyone looks like they're, yeah, you have to adjust. Please do. You can usually tell within a moment. Yeah. Good. All right, we're going to do 10 more. So if you need to adjust, let's say it's getting too hard, you just put one heel under it like I have mine. Or you can even do right, left, or grab another band. Keep it going is the main thing. Just keep moving, right? So 16, 17, 18, 19, 1 more, and then 20. Very good. Now grab a heavier band, and you might need, if you have one, that's okay, just grab more. But you're going to put it behind you. Your band may, for me, I like to maybe be long, so you might wrap up some of the excess. And you're going to push forward. Now give it a whirl. Forward. See if you need to make any adjustments. If you would like, add on the calf raise. And there's a momentary balance at the top where you're weighted evenly on all your toes. So you can see that my ankles, we're not letting them kick out to the side like you would if you were spraining an ankle. So keep the strength in your ankles, the integrity in your ankles. All right, go up. You got it. Now the breath. Breathe in the nose and breathe out the nose. Breathe in the nose. Breathe out the nose. And out. Woo. And you're tall, so your knees are long. Your jaw is parallel to the floor. Lifting up. There she is. Hello. I was hoping you'd be here. Good. All right, let's do 5 more of these and then we'll switch it up, guys. 1, 2, we've got a calf raise going on. We've got knees that are long but soft. We have a relaxed neck. 2 more. 1 more. Very good, I love it. So now let's grab a sip and a band that'll let you do a lateral raise. So it might be lighter. Hi, grab a sip. So, all right, you're gonna step on that band. Go out. Oh, we're gonna adjust here. 2, 3. Do you feel your abs kicking in when you do this? Because they're supporting your balance, your stability. That way your body doesn't shift. 6, good, or lean. 7, out to the side. 8, good, you're tall. It's always a good chance to practice posture and breathing. 11, breathe in the nose so the lips can be closed. And we're slowing it down on the way down for these muscles to get strong. Also grip and wrist. Wrists are neutral. The wrist is neutral. 18, good. Neck is just holding your head up. It's not tense. Try the other side. Here we go. Out. 2, good. 3, 4, 5, Good, Karen. 10, reminding me to go more controlled. 11. 12, notice that strong wrist. 13, good. A little slower on the way down. 14. 15, if you need to make sure you're not shifting, your abs are firing. 16. 17, how tall can you get? 18, good. 19, 20. Wonderful job. Now you can have your bands nearby. We're going to go down to the floor, ideally without using our hands. That's a sign of associated with a longevity, the ability to get on and off the floor without using your hands. Bring your heaviest band you have, or 2 bands, around your heel arch. Cross it, walk the fingers forward, forward, forward. Let's do a set of these and then we'll grab a sip. Bend your elbows past your ribs. And if it's if it's hard to sit up tall, you could always put a pillow underneath your sit bones. Good, that looks great. Let me turn more toward you. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and feel your biceps. 10, feel your grip, feel your forearms and your rear shoulders and your back. 13, good. 14, be tall. 15, 16, 17, strong back muscles. 18, 19, 20. Wonderful. Grab a sip and then we're going to get a medium to light band so that we can do external rotation, which is so good for your shoulders. So I changed bands. Instead of a heavier band, it's a medium. Cross your band, or medium light. Open up your forearms. Atta girl. I have a great view of you. That's good. And now on this one, if you look down at your wrist, you'll see you want them neutral. It is easy to accidentally kind of let the knuckles lead the way, but keep your wrist neutral. Keep your neck long, your spine tall. That's it. And then your elbows are on your sides. Your upper arm, your humerus, is on your rib cage. Try 5 more. It won't feel like a big move. 4, 3, 2. Now, before we go to the next one, give your shoulder a little blood flow. This also pumps lymph because of those lymph nodes on the armpit, but gives some synovial fluid, the lotion of your joints. Uncross the band. Now the band is uncrossed. Your band is probably the same. It's like a medium or a medium light, or a light medium, somewhere in there. You're like a letter T, but you are a little lower than a letter T. Your palms are facing front, or me, and the back of your hand is facing the back of the wall behind you. Now once you have it, lift up so your muscles go up and they're in a good posture. Now the breath is in the nose and out the nose. Lift the chin. 6 more. 5, 4, jawline is parallel to the floor. Good. Back of the head against an imaginary wall. Woo! And then let that go. Now we're going to grab a sip, but we're also going to grab a posture stretch. And what we're doing is releasing any tension that might have accumulated, and we're also warm because of the exercises, so we're getting taking advantage of that warmth. The muscles are more pliant. Now go up, over, lengthen your elbow. That's also a sign of functional fitness or longevity, the ability to reach the arms straight overhead. Good. So we'll do that just for a moment, straight overhead. This is a measure of longevity, that the elbows are straight, the head doesn't poke forward. Good, you're as tall as you can. Look how great everybody looks. And then let that go. Grab a band, and you're gonna do a bicep curl here. So wrap the band around, medium or so, around your heel arch. And then let's do a light ab crunch. So watch how I just scoop my abs back a little. All right, I grabbed too light of a band, so I'm gonna grab this one. and you're going to be in an ab crunch, and then you're going to do a bicep curl with the ab crunch. Now, make sure your hands aren't like together like that. Open them up a little. So the hands are going towards your shoulder, the respective shoulder. Good. And you have a little ab curl. You're probably looking towards your toes. That is going to keep your neck safe. Good. Let me turn so you can see me at different views. You could always, if you want it harder, lift your arms a bit. Good. Open the hands a little bit so there's a space between the hands. And the hands are going towards the respective shoulders. Feel your belly pull in for 4 more, 3 more, 2 more, 1 more, and then come up. Now, let that band out and grab a more light medium or medium light around. And we're just going to clear our space, guys. I'm going to face you. Low lat pull, low lat pull. So I've got my hands in this handle if you have the spree. If you have a dynaband, you're just grabbing it. Yeah, and your pinky still leads the way. We're pretty low. We're just as low as we can without the fingers grabbing the floor, and so that way we don't have to crunch our neck. You're tall. You're pulling, opening, pulling, opening, pulling. All right, 10 more, 9 more, 8 more, 7, 6. This is all back muscles, so good for our bone density and to keep our back from rounding. Once your back starts rounding, your head has to compensate by looking up. It disturbs your vestibular system. It gets much easier to fall. And so we're doing all that we can to prevent that. Plus, it feels good to be strong. All right, let that go. Now, any way your legs want to be, I'm going to do a crisscross. Open up your arms. Lengthen your spine as you add a rotation. Hold 10. Did you feel how you went a little further? And then inhale, open your arms, and exhale. So wherever you go at first, you may be able to go a little further. This is so good for the prevention of rounded upper back. Really good. Now we're going to sneak in a plank, which is for the tummy, and your back. So forearm plank, if you're doing the fuller version, you're on your toes. If you need a modification, you're on your knees. Hold the head back so it's not falling to the ground. 10. Breathe in. Now lower yourself down and let your hands come beside your hips and lift up your back and lift up your toes and breathe. This is a back strengthener. When you inhale, notice how you go up higher. Let that happen. Breathe. And then let's take a child's pose. Go back as much as your knees will allow. Breathe in. And then grab a sip. We're going to stand up. Good job. We're going to stand up without using our hands on our thighs. So here's one way, 1 foot forward. Good. That's a test of functional fitness. It gets better with practice. So if you can't do it, keep at it. You're going to go forward now with that medium light or light medium band. And in this one, you have some ab tone so that your body doesn't turn. Can you feel that? Your body stays square. And it doesn't lean back. Wrist is solid. Good. Look at that posture. You're standing on that band, Jean. Your heel is on that band. There you go. That's it. Good. And you may even feel like your abs are helping you. You can feel them contract so that your body doesn't twist. Try 5 more. You've got it now. Your jaw is soft. I know it's tempting sometimes to contract other muscles, but we're trying to only contract what we are wanting to and not the other ones. So Now I'm gonna switch the heel and the hand. So your heel, that way you're real solid. Your hand, you go forward, and then notice, is it hard enough? Do you need more tension? Do you need less tension? And you're gonna go forward, so your hand is going ahead of you. Ahead of you. Yeah, good. If you have anything going on with your shoulder, you can change it for you. Make sure you're not leaning your body away from that arm. That's where your ab tone comes in. Good. You're tall. Good. You're resisting the return. 16, 17, 18. That a girl. It's straight ahead. 19, 20. Wonderful job. Now take your hands a little like a Y. Go up and back and all the way to your tush and forward all the way to your thighs. Up, up, up. Now find the letter Y. Breathe in. Find the letter T-ish, a stretch. This is so good for posture. And then down. You could simulate this if you walk through a door in your house and catch your hands on the door frame. And then let that go. Let a little shoulder release occur. Grab a sip and let's do a lateral raise with some hand weights that let you go out to the side, somewhere between 3 and 8. So go out. There you go, Jean. 2. About shoulder height. Good. There you go. That's it. That's it. Good. I like how you're not getting in your neck. There it is. 17, 18, we're just doing the best we can, aren't we? 19, something's better than nothing. And all right, stay here. We're gonna go right into something. We're gonna build some endurance, but notice how I just shift one arm and then the other, sort of like you're walking with arms. Now, notice how your body could turn, but you're not gonna let it. You're forward because your abs are stabilizing you. Your spinal muscles are stabilizing you. Let's check in with the knees. So they are long, but there is a bit of softness. Think of a marshmallow, a healthy marshmallow made with real marshmallow root, not corn syrup, between your knees. So just a little soft in the joint, a soft cushion in the joint. Now the breath, we're breathing in the nose and we're breathing out the nose. Good. 6. Feel your shoulders. So glad to have strong shoulders. 4 more. Look how nobody's leaning back. 1 more. Now these hand weights are going to go down. You did great. I want to have us do a finger interlaced position, which is a way to have a shoulder stretch. Now, when you're here, we're going to try to add on stork pose, bend the knee, and hold your balance. 10, 2, 3, good. 4, 5, 6, good. 7, 8, 9. Now let that go. Stork pose, bend the knee. 10, you're tall. 2, 3, you're not leaning forward at all. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10, good. The ability to hold a one-legged balance for 30 seconds is associated with longevity. Now we're going to do bicep curls. So this may be a little heavier than the weight you just had. Grab a sip if you want it. So I'm going to say 5 to 12 or 5 to 10. And I like to just check my stance first. Make sure the stance feels good, solid. Good, good. Open up. That's it. Now from the side, look at how my shoulders are down the back. They're not pulling forward. So put your shoulders down your back. You can imagine you're putting your scapula in your pockets. Your wrists are solid, so if you're not sure, look at them. Get that kinesthetic awareness. Good, and notice how we're gonna slow it on the way down, like you're gently lowering some eggs to the counter and you don't wanna break them. Good. Gently lower those eggs to the counter and you don't want to break them. That's an example of eccentric strength. So far, so good. Good. Very functional biceps. Add the breath. Inhale, nose. Exhale, nose. One more. Really good job. Let those hand weights down. Terrific. Now, if you can, first take a tree pose. This really strengthens or make sure that this glute's strong. Now, if you can, one tricep stretch. Maybe this hand comes up from the bottom. Maybe you just hold your tricep. So hold 10, 2, 3, 4. This is highly associated with reducing falls, this one-legged balance. That's why I sneak it in every class, even Sculpt. And then go to the other side. That foot's down, lift up. Now I'm taking mine to a higher tree. You could also put this on your calf. Now the other arm's gonna pat yourself on the back. This hand can come up. You're tall. Good. Look how wonderful. You need your grippy shoes, Karen. We've all got tricks on what works for our balance, don't we? All right, gaze ahead is one of those tricks. Hands down, nice job. Now I want to do an overhead press. If your shoulders don't love that, do a lateral raise or a bicep curl with your hammer curl, but something that's overhead, like 3 to 8 or 3 to 10. So remember, please listen to your body. We've all got different stuff going on, anatomy and history. So do something that's healthy for you. I don't even care if it's calf raises, but just something that's good for you, looking good. Or, you know, you can always change the weight halfway. When you go overhead, the reason that arm straight overhead was part of the functional is a lot of people will thrust their body. I want you to keep that head in line with your spine. Keep your ribs over the pelvis. And let's add that breath. Inhale and exhale as you go overhead. Inhale and exhale as you go overhead. Now try 5 more. Good. Good, Karen. There you go, Lauren. That's it. All right, we're doing 2 more. Very good. Lower that down. Now you can take it safely to the floor. And we're going to do either 10 wall push-ups, which looks like this, or you can do them on the floor, hands and knees like all fours, or hands and knees with a modified plank or toes. That a girl. All right, take 10. This helps the body stay integrated. Feel your abs, feel your head pulling back. Good job. All right, now I'm going to have us stand up for a moment to do knocking on the door of life. 5. What a great exercise. 4. There you go. Sway. This also pumps lymph, so you can help your body stay healthy. Just these movements. Now we're going to be doing a push-up, excuse me, not a push-up, we're going to do a chest press. So we're going to be on the ground with a heavier weight. When you go down, try not to use your hands on your thighs. Also, you can take a sip. Probably somewhere between 5 and 10 pounds You're going to be doing a lie down position and your feet are on the floor. So another word for this is hook position. You're going to push your hand weights up, and I'm going to add the breath here. So exhale as you push your hands weights up, and inhale as you lower. And when you do this, you know your body, you know your shoulders. So find a safe path. I'm going to offer that the upper arm, the humerus, is close to the ribs or 45-degree angle out. That's generally safer than 90 out, but you know your body. So one end might touch the other end of your hand weights, but if your shoulder's telling you otherwise, then do that path. If your neck feels uncomfortable, generally the correction is to put a little pillow or a folded mat under the head. Exhale. 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 All right, last 5. Last 4. Last 3. 2 more. 1 more. And then take a full body stretch. This is a good one anyway, just to get every little part of your body some attention. You can shift your spine, wiggle your fingers and toes, spread out your toes. And then we're going to take a plank and we're going to take a back exercise. So get a sip if you would like. Everybody's doing so good. And you're going to go forearm plank. So elbows down, toes back. The modification would be go to your knees. All right. 10, 2, good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now rest your pelvis and have your hands beside your hips. Lift up your torso, lift up your legs. Now while you're up in the air, I want to add the eye lifts, which is your arm lifting up higher than your back 15 times. 2, your back is up. Now your arms are just lifting higher 15 times. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, push back, a child pose. Now if you want to stretch out your toes, pull your toes under. That's good for flexibility of the feet, which helps with balance. Take a moment to sit any way you want, guys. So breathe in this fresh new day, this fresh new start. And then exhale, past or future. Just be in the moment. Breathe in this sense of wellness to your body and your brain. And exhale, get everything else out of the way. It'll all be there when we come out. We're going to give ourselves this moment of present-mindedness. Breathe in. And we'll take our hands to our heart and give yourself a feeling of appreciation that you got up, you got into your exercise routine, you took care of your day, and we'll keep that appreciative sense of being the rest of the day with so much appreciation to you. Thank you guys so much. Good job.